Hello, 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 hello. Happy Friday. It is the last day of June in 2023. Hi, my name is Erin. I am the crocheter behind Juniper and Oaks, and I love to host crochet alongs. Oh, all month long in June, we have been running the Plants with Yarn crochet along. If you don't know what the Plants with Yarn crochet along is, definitely check the link below for the landing page for the Cal to find out all the information. Um, but a simple basic rundown, what it's been is there have been 12 plant themed corner to corner crochet squares that we've been working up. They're all house plant related, and there have been 12 squares. And today we have square number 12, the spider plant. This square was designed by Jamie of Remington Lane Crochet. And I'm delighted because in just a few moments, I'm going to pop Jamie on here and she's waiting to chat with us live. Before I get much further, I'm going to say hey to everybody who is watching live. I don't know if anybody's on now. And definitely hello to all of you who are watching the replay. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment from where you're watching from and whether or not you have made any of these squares. Which one is your favorite square so far? Also, I'm like have a million questions, I guess. Maybe I should put these more throughout the video, but tell me, what is your longest living house plant? Okay, we're gonna bring Jamie in here and just have a little chit chat. One of our designer in our designer chit chats, we just talk to each other, get to know each other a little bit more. Jamie has been on here before, and we'll talk a bit about that. Hi, Jamie.
There you are.
I know, we are here together. We both will probably have little chit-chatty voices in the background.
Yes.
We're doing this live and we're doing it as mothers. So thanks. My son is walking around with snacks and getting books and stuff. So, well, Jamie, I was saying before, you have been on one of our designer chit chat lives here because you're part of the Mosaic Nordic Cal last year. So my audience may know you a little bit, but go ahead and introduce yourselves, talk a little bit about your crochet business, and then we'll get talking about your square.
Okay. Thanks for having me again, Erin. Hi, everyone. I'm Jamie, the crocheter behind Remington Lane Crochet, just like Erin mentioned. And I like to design things that include prayer shawls, things for babies, home decor, team sports, all sorts of fun things like that. And as Erin mentioned, I was in the Mosaic Nordic Cal last year, which was a lot of fun. And now I get to be in this Plants with Yarn Cal 2 times, which is even double the fun. I'm so excited. So yeah, that's
right. You did today's spider plant, and then we didn't get a chat with you for the snake plant.
Yep.
Which was, I think, square number 6.
Yep. The middle and the end.
I was out on vacation, so
Yes.
I'm glad that we can talk to you today about this. I'm gonna say hi to Stacy, who's watching in live. Her longest living houseplant was a peace lily. We have like a peace lily square. We turned it into a calla lily because of the colors of the blanket.
Yeah, but I still like it both ways.
I know. I'm like, I love the purple. So I was listening in on what you were saying about you crochet or design a lot of team sports, team spirit garb. I think that's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's like always been in the, I don't know. I love going to my alma mater, Purdue. I live in Indiana for anybody who isn't there or doesn't already know me. And so we drive to football games, basketball games, whatever, throughout the season. I played softball there for a couple of years in college. So I always have a zillion like Purdue t-shirts on. And that's going to be, I think, an upcoming blog hop and maybe a crochet along if I can do something team oriented. So stay tuned for that. But, love all the team apparel, team colors. Yay, raw. Go team.
Yeah. Is the stuff that you design for like team spirit stuff, is it strictly like Purdue stuff or general?
No, it'd just be general. Like, you can customize it to your team's favorite colors, more like that. not specific to my school, since not everyone
Mm.
loves my school as much
That'd
as
be
they.
like very niche down.
Yes, it would be very small audience of people, but no, anything just sports related. There's a few designs I have so far, but hoping to get some more here as we get to the fall.
Fun. My family's just not sports people at all.
All right.
Um, which is cool, but I have one son who I can tell he's gonna go places with his sports stuff. He's 3, but he's just wanting to join teams and stuff. So we shall see what becomes of that.
Yeah, that's fun. My oldest is 10, and he used to be my buddy. You know, you do so many things when you only have one kid. I have 4 now, so it's a little harder to share all the love, but yeah, he's frequently annoying his siblings with like, I want to watch whatever baseball game is on or random sports. And even me, the sports lover, is like, okay, we watched a lot of this.
Right? And moving on.
Move on to something else, please. But he likes it, so it's good.
Yes, I'm sure he gets behind you in your team
Yes.
spirit, crochet patterns and
Yes. He's happy
whatnot.
to be like, sure, mom, when's the football game? I'll sit and watch with you. So happy with that.
Yay! And then I know you do like other home decor designs. Like I tested a tree skirt for you back in
Mhm.
the day.
That
Um,
was.
and we still have that out every year for our after I did that, I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna design my own tree skirt," but I don't know, I don't know if I'm gonna
Oh,
do
I
that.
know. Every year I'm like, oh, I should make another one or make a stocking that goes with it. And then that doesn't happen either. So
Right. We always have too many ideas.
too many projects, not enough time.
Um, I'm just thinking about what your crochet along could look like for the what we were just talking about. Do you have ideas on what that would look like?
I have an idea, but I don't know if I'm going to use it as well, I think it would work as a crochet along for like a table runner that you could take to like your tailgate party and just make it in sections and either, take it with you if you go to games or just use it at your house. Um, but
Mhm.
yeah, I got to like the yarns here and I've got like nothing started. So as you know how things go last minute
Yeah,
always. So
exactly. I know how that
then I'm
goes.
like, oh, there's another idea. Maybe a garland, maybe a this, maybe so yes.
And you just can't move forward.
No.
Um, I sat down with, Pam Grimes from Crochetpreneur yesterday and did quarter 3 planning.
Oh, I wanted to attend that. I couldn't, but would you get in?
I I I'm not a planner, and I all my ideas always live up here. My brain, it just all gets jumbled up, and I'm like, "Oh, I could do this, I could do that, I could do this, I could do that," and I, like,
Mhm.
start moving forward and all sorts of ideas. It felt so good to sit down and, like, plan yesterday, um,
Yes.
and, like, so inspiring and also, like, um, I was like, "There are too many ideas." Like, it
Yeah.
is
I
physically impossible to do all of these in quarter
I like
3
the
like I want to
planning.
do.
I like the planning, but what happens is then I go off on too many squirrels along the way. I'm like, oh yes, this is the plan. I will stick to the plan this time. And then somebody else is like, "Ooh, hey, fun idea, join in." And then I'm like, "Okay, well, I'll just come back to that later."
Yeah, exactly. Just stick to the plan. Well, but then,
Yes.
like, sometimes when you get off plan, that trajects
Oh,
you
yeah.
into whole new, like, fun new territories and
Right,
whatnot.
yeah. I'm normally not a kid, like, yeah, I'm totally fine with jumping off the plan, but I always, like, feel good about the plan, and then I'm like, "Well, this is gonna change," so
Yeah. One thing I did yesterday that I, like, never do, even though Pam says to do this and everybody else says to do this, is to put, like, personal commitments on the calendar as well so you don't, like, double book yourself or plan something one week and you're like, "Oh, your husband's actually gone that week,
right.
so good luck."
Yes. Yes,
So
I
I
have
did that
one as
yesterday.
well. That's good.
Mhm.
Making progress, baby steps, right?
Exactly. Exactly. I don't know how I got into this planning thing. I think it's just fresh on my mind. I'm like just thinking
Right.
about it.
I
Gotta
saw
get
your
to my project.
I saw your new magazine that came out. That's super
Yes.
fun.
I know the Crochet Gallery magazine. That was a fun project with Helen. We've been working on it for forever.
I bet.
So good to get that out in the world. Under
Yeah.
here, I have a blanket that was in the magazine.
Cute.
Yeah.
I
If you
love
guys don't
that.
know, it's the Crochet Gallery magazine. There are 6 exclusive patterns that are all like these fun pastel-y, kind of spring, summery patterns. And they're all just as gorgeous as this. But we're talking about plants with yarn
That's
now.
right. Plants, 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 plants.
Where's your square? That's my square. Because another problem I have is when something's like almost over, I'm like, okay, that's over. Moving on to the next thing.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to like finish well with this blanket. I'm like, this is square 12.
Yes.
Done.
It's almost
Like,
done.
nope, there's still we
Which
still got.
house plant do you have that's the longest living house plant? Or
Oh, thanks for asking. Probably my longest living house plant is, it's really ugly. I show it on here. It's my fiddle leaf fig.
hey, those are cool
It's
plants.
it's like hanging in there.
Yeah.
Um, it's pretty cool. And I did notice these are new leaves. I haven't
Ooh, that's
gotten new
good.
leaves for a long time. Um, we moved 2 years ago we bought our first house, and it's like a tiny little cottage with like no good windows like that face any sort of
Yeah.
great sunlight. And we used to live in this rental, but it was just like vaulted ceilings and like windows everywhere. And
Yeah.
now all my houseplants have shriveled, and
Yeah. I don't have
I've
any
also get
either.
I also like had more babies since then.
Well,
So
yeah.
um they're all alive.
Yes.
So
That's
that's
more
a
important.
success.
Yeah, my husband's like, let's see. My dad is good with houseplants, and so I'm always like, "Oh, cut me something, make me something." And I had a snake plant he gave me during COVID, but it was like tiny baby starts. And then this
Hmm.
year, I don't know what happened, but they all like shriveled up and died, and they had only grown like 3 new leaves in like 3 years.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, "Who wants to give me new starts?" And my husband's like, "Can't you just buy one?" I'm like, "No, I want to grow them."
I know, I'm always like that too. Look at that. That'd
Ooh,
be
come
like probably my
on.
second longest living one.
Nice.
And yeah, it was just like little tiny things. And it's been in the same pot for forever, but it seems to love it.
Yeah.
I've said this on here with my other lives, but I killed all of my houseplants a couple months ago because I put them in new pots and new dirt, and
You didn't like that?
they did not like that. They just they all I think it was the soil. It was in my garage for like a year, and
Mm, you know.
I'm not sure. Anyway, so it started dying from the bottom up. All
Oh,
these plants.
lovely.
So I went and I like cut a bunch of them, and I'm like, drop you in water and see what happens.
Yes.
So I'm about ready to put all of those water plants into soil, and we'll cross our fingers and see what happens.
Yeah, I was so excited. I was like, "Oh, I can take a picture with my little snake plant that's growing." And I used to have spider plants, but then I got too many babies and then real babies. And then my husband's like, "I don't care to keep these alive. Like, you have to do it." And then I forget. So, like, well, there they go. What have I done?
I get really weird about my house plants where I'm like, well, they're my house plants, and my husband he'll, like water them because they need it, and I'll be like, those are mine. Like, don't water my plants.
Yeah.
And then they'll die because he's been the one keeping them alive all this time.
Oh, well, I got one of those cool little tiny Christmas trees, I guess, for Christmas. I had one a while ago, like long ago when we first got married, and it died. We went on vacation and it like burned to a crisp. I think we gave it too much sun in our house. So I was like, oh, I want another one. Like the kids are old enough, they're not going to dig around. And it's been like a month and it's already like getting brittle. And I'm like, I don't know what to do with this thing. The internet is not
Well,
helpful. I don't know how yours are, but I Google them, like how to save whatever plant, and it'll be like, well, don't underwater them, they will die, but don't overwater them, they will also die. And I'm like, I don't know what this is a sign of.
like, what is it? It's like water it when the soil's dry, so then you like forget about it, and you're like, oh, this soil's like Desert
Yeah.
wasteland
And then
dry.
you're
I
like,
don't
is
know.
it dry or is it not dry? Like, what's the definition of dry or moist? I don't quite
It's
know.
so
Which is
hard.
it? I don't know. Yes.
So one reason I love this blanket is because we can have our house plants
Yes, and we
live
can't keep them.
forever in yarn. And we can be like, yeah, we are crazy plant ladies,
Yeah,
even
I
if
love
we
it.
can't keep our plants alive. Um, you said you had snake plants and some spider plants. Is that why you chose to crochet the ones that you did?
I did. They're some of my favorites. I do have a pothos. I don't know how you pronounce it. One of those plants. Those are good to stay alive. Hey, buddy.
That's Bix.
But yeah, I like those the best. I love your visitors. Mine, I locked myself
Yes.
in my room, and half of them are outside. So they might.
My internet in my room is atrocious. I tried to do a live with Lisa from Green Fox Farm Designs one
Mhm.
time. I did an unboxing video and she every 2 seconds she's like, "We lost you. You're gone. We lost you."
Oops.
So I can no longer lock myself in my room because it's
Yes.
just not good quality video.
No.
Yeah.
Right. The Munchkins make it more fun anyway.
You gonna go read? No. Um, oh, see, I'm looking up there because you're talking about like pothos. I used to
Mhm.
have a bunch up here, but now you can see my vases are empty because I
Yeah.
killed them.
Mhm.
You did. Yeah. Put them in, I gave them a new home, bigger pots, new soil, but I put them by the kitchen there. Yeah. Um, yeah. I don't know about you, but we've had a crazy busy summer.
Yes.
I feel like I tried to be like, no, we're just gonna like play it cool this summer and not
It
do
doesn't
much.
happen.
Doesn't happen. So we just got done with 2 weeks of swimming lessons, and
Nice.
then it was like raining all morning, and we were all too tired. So we kind of had a bad day. Sometimes you just need to cuddle with your kids.
Yeah. My kids had some swim lessons this week. The boys did, and then the girls will have swim lessons in a couple weeks. And yeah, they're all tired and we finally got the like Canada wildfire air made it down to us. So the last couple days we
Okay.
haven't had like outside stuff to do much, but
Mm-hmm. Keeping
it's
safe
fun.
inside.
Yep. I can't believe it's already like the 4th. Do you guys have big plans? Do you do anything?
So we are headed to Memphis tomorrow.
Ooh, fun.
Um, yeah, we have some friends that we haven't seen for a long time. They just recently moved there. We live in near Knoxville, Tennessee, so it's like the same state, but it's still like a 6-hour drive
Yeah,
to
that's
get
fun.
all the way over there. So that'll be fun, and then seeing a cousin. Um, I think we'll see some fireworks. You didn't know that, did you? Last weekend, our town, our little neighborhood did fireworks on the 24th. So we did it a whole week early, week and a half.
We have a little bit of that
Um,
that happens around here too.
so we shall see. What are you doing this weekend?
I think it's supposed to rain the next 2 days, so that's super boring and not fun. And I think we're going to go swimming on Monday and maybe Tuesday when it warms up, and then our neighborhood um, has some fireworks one of those nights. So I think that's what we're doing. We have like a bike parade in the neighborhood tomorrow, but we'll see if it rains.
Hmm,
Yeah.
yeah. What do you do for a bike parade?
Decorate our bikes red, white, and blue if we can. So I think we had some like leftover streamers, but we might not have any anymore because we've used them the last few years. And
Okay.
the fire truck shows up and leads a parade. And we don't have a golf cart, but people in our neighborhood have golf carts and they line up and decorate all their golf carts red, white, and blue. And they just like go in a circle and have some popsicles at the end, which is the most important part. But yeah, all my kids can ride bikes now, and I should
Yay.
purchase a bike so I can keep up with them.
Yay.
Oh, hold on, Aaron. I lost you're on mute. You still look muted. There you are.
One, figure out technology.
Oh, I know. It's never ending. We have that all the time.
Yeah. I wanted to take that out because my son couldn't hear you. He said, we're talking biking. And you just learned how to ride your bike, didn't you?
That's awesome.
Yeah. He's also checking out this. Our streaming software has our big video here and then another little video there.
Oh, sure.
Oh, just like
so many things.
Woo. Well, I hope that you have a beautiful 4th of July.
Yes, you too.
Oh, I just remembered. I get to get together for the first time with Tasha from Stardust Gold Crochet.
No way.
She's part of the
so fun.
Yeah, I remember she lived in Memphis, so I'm like, oh, I gotta meet up with her.
That's exciting.
Yeah, we've collaborated on some stuff, mostly blankets like this.
Mm-hmm.
So we get to meet up then.
And are you slowing down anytime soon? Because I feel like every time I turn around, you have like some awesome new event or pattern.
Am I slowing down anytime soon? It's one of my goals. Slow down. I think there's a problem.
Not that you have to slow down, but I'm
also,
man, look at Erin. She's got some awesome stuff going on.
Yeah, I think there's a problem with us creators, or maybe me. I don't know. I think a lot of us are like this, where we just have too many ideas. Yeah. And I'm also like very stubborn, so I'm like, well, I have this idea, so I'm gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or like I do weed out a bunch of like the big ideas. My husband's like, well, you can't do all of them. I'm like, well, don't you understand? Like these 5, cool. Like that is weeding them out. Like for hundreds. No, in this Christmas, I hope to have another. Please don't do that. This is like live on the internet for.
It's fine. Live forever and ever.
It's like what? I'm gonna do another blanket cowl this. That's okay. I'm gonna do another blanket cowl, hopefully this winter.
Nice.
And this one I've never done one all by myself, but
that'll be fun.
Yeah, I think I have it designed, and I just need to get yarn and do it.
Oh yeah, I know. I have like several blanket ideas in my head, and I'm like, but do I do it by myself? I want to ask people, but then how many can I manage at any one time? Because that's a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is a lot.
You hear mine yelling in the
background? I do. Because I use at me. Anyway, we probably should get to managing our
I
children.
know, probably.
My other 2 are napping.
Oh, that's good.
But this is, lately during nap time, we've been doing video games, reading. We'll see what we get done today. Got back.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes. Jamie, where can our people find you? Where do you like to hang out on the internet?
Good question. Mostly on Instagram at Remington Lane Crochet, and most of the places, Instagram, Facebook, I think almost every place. Or my blog, remingtonlane.com.
Mm-hmm. Do you have like free crochet patterns? Like specifically, we talked a lot about the sports teams ones.
Yep. I do. I have free crochet patterns. I have all of them are paid. Also, if you prefer like the ad-free PDF, so I have Etsy, Ravelry, Lovecrafts shops right now, but a lot of free stuff on my website that you can just follow along there.
Hey, awesome. Head to it's remingtonlane.com, right?
Yeah, remingtonlane.com, because I thought the crochet was way too much for a website.
Yes, remingtonlane.com. Definitely go ahead and check her out there. I have your links down below. And if you guys check out, we've been talking about the Plants with Yarn Crochet Along. Go ahead and check that out if that's news to you. Click the link, buy the bundle of the whole thing, because right now you get you can find the charts for free, corner to corner charts for free on Jamie's website for this spider plant. Or you can buy the whole bundle of all the patterns. It has charts and written instructions and color blocks. Go ahead and do that because it is worth it and it is a really cool product.
Yes, it is. Super awesome.
And people like it. Everybody have a great weekend. Happy 4th of July if you celebrate that. And happy just July.
I know. It's
my birthday month.
Oh, it's your birthday month.
That's important.
It is
Very
important.
exciting.
And I also have a loose tooth, my first.
Oh my gosh, maybe you'll lose it on your birthday.
You're going to lose your tooth on your birthday?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Talk to you later,
Right.
Jamie.
Thanks, Erin. Bye.